Good morning, Cheyenne. Welcome to yet another episode of AM at CM.
Which is seemingly never ending.
It's almost like I see it every single Friday.
Weird how that works. Anyway, in this episode we have plenty in store for you.
Including segments such as Teacher Time, Jazz Band, Inside Cheyenne, and sadly our staff retirements.
Let's jump right in.
I'm your host, Jackson Bailey.
And I'm Belle Middlemiss.
And welcome to episode 51 of the beloved AM at CM.
Because we all have so much love for each other here.
Except for us two.
Because we hate each other.
That's right, Belle.
Yep, so much fun working with you, Jackson. Really, I hope you nail this hosting job. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, Belle, you like jazz?
You know what, Jackson? Suddenly, I really don't think I do.
Yeah, it's a dead meme anyways. I appreciate the honesty, though.
But I do like our Cheyenne Mountain Jazz Band. They've been bringing the house down at every show they've been performing this year.
Is bringing the house down a jazz thing?
Stop questioning me, Jackson. It is if I say so. Over to JT with more information on Jazz Band.
What's up, Cheyenne? I'm JT, and this week I caught up with Miss Matsky, the new band teacher, to talk about Jazz Band. Let's see what she had to say.
Band gives them an experience for a different genre of music. All the kids here have to be in a concert band setting, either symphonic band, wind ensemble, or concert band in order to do jazz band. So it's just another genre for them to learn to play. The jazz bands will go to, in April, they go to the UNC Greeley Jazz Festival. It's the 50th year of that festival, one of the biggest in the country. Over 6,000 students participate, 300 high school, college, and junior high level groups. Both groups play exceptionally well, but the Jazz one is more advanced players in that genre of music, and Jazz 2 is always trying to push the Jazz 1 kids. So.
Thanks, JT, for that great something. Jackson, please stop.
You know, Belle, just let me live my life.
Anyways, Jackson, we have great news for our Science Olympiad team.
What's the news?
All three of our Science Olympiad teams qualified for state and their regional tournaments over the weekend at CSU Pueblo.
Well, great job, guys, and good luck in the future.
Moving on, our staff here at Cheyenne work really hard to make it seem like a big old family here at school.
Which makes it even harder to say goodbye to those retiring.
Get out your tissues, because we about to cry.
Here's to one of many farewells. More on that coming up next.
My name is Meg Frederick, and I teach mostly AP Lit seniors and also sophomores World Lit, and I am retiring this year. This is my final year at Cheyenne Mountain. Any set plans in my retirement? I'm not sure what I will do. I don't have any real set plans other than a few little travel plans in the way, and I plan on continuing to work in the Mindfulness and Positivity project that Mr. Konevsky and I have started. I think it's a really important endeavor, so I'll be doing some work with that. Mr. Konevsky and I developed the Mindfulness and Positivity project, and what we really hope to do is just give kids some skills to manage their lives, to live their lives with intention and happiness and focus and just appreciating every moment of their lives and the world around them.
I'm Hannah Hageman. I'm a sophomore, and I have sophomore English with Miss Frederick. Thank you so much for being my English teacher. I learned so much from you, and I'll miss you.
Though she may be leaving, she'll always have a place in all of our hearts.
Truth, dog. Truth. As we all tried not to get too emotional about losing Mama Fred, because there's still a lot of work forward to do inside of Cheyenne, like school and grades and school.
But also fun stuff, like what Johnny has in store for us in the segment Inside Cheyenne. Let's dive right in.
Hey Cheyenne, on this week of Inside Cheyenne, I went and checked out the improv class to see what it is all about. So, the main thing that I've really come to appreciate about improv is the fact that even though there's times where I'm doing something awkward and maybe even some might consider embarrassing in front of other people, it's a simple fact that I'm able to make myself vulnerable in front of my classmates and my teacher without worrying about what they think, because they're doing the same thing. And it's a really fun and interactive way to express certain feelings in the way you act.
Come with me. What? I suppose. We're off to.
Thanks for that, Johnny. It's always nice to see what's going on inside of our high school.
Especially when it gives us all the chance to get more involved with our school's community. Jackson, do you plan on being in improv next year?
I'm definitely thinking about it. Besides, I think I would be pretty good.
As long as you think so, I don't see why not, but I think it takes some practice.
Well, hey, practice makes perfect, right? Maybe I should start practicing right now.
We're anchoring, Jackson. Now's not the time. Otherwise, you would be sitting at this beautiful desk to anchor.
Oh yeah, right. Kind of new to this. Well, do I say something Parker Craddock-esque here?
Please don't. Which brings us to one of our favorite segments here on AM at CM, Teacher Time. Here's Chu spending some quality time with our Teacher of the Week.
Hi guys, I'm back with another Teacher Time, and today I will be interviewing Mr. O'Day, and we will go on a run. So, Mr. O'Day, how long have you been working at the high school?
This is my third year here at Cheyenne Mountain.
What made you get into running?
Let's see, I was a freshman in high school, and I was pretty sure I was going to be in the NHL, but I knew that I needed every edge I could, so when the PE teacher told me I should run cross country, he sold me on the fact that it'd make me a better hockey player, and that was that. Been running ever since.
Do you do any other sports besides running and hockey?
No, that covers it. I did have a brief foray into Ironman triathlon in my 20s, but I gave that up. And anytime I can get out on trails and up in the mountains, I do. Oh, I like to climb the mountains here in Colorado as well. Sometimes you get to run them, but running at 14,000 feet is not exactly an easy thing, so there's a lot of walking involved.
Before you worked at the high school, where did you come from?
I worked as a 6th grade teacher up at Gold Camp Elementary for 9 years. So I've been here in the district for a little over a decade now.
How did you think I did running?
You were amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you do in the fall?
I do soccer and lacrosse.
Well, you know, you'd be faster if you didn't chase that ball around.
I guess. Back to the anchors at the desk.
Wow, our teachers here are actually kind of cool. Love me some ceramics.
Definitely. It's also a plus to get to know our newer teachers a little better. Now for our biggest segment,
It's time for some sports.
What's up, Cheyenne? Welcome back to week 21 of sports. We got a lot of new sports this week, so let's get right into it. Our boys basketball team made it all the way to the Elite Eight this year and sadly lost in that playoff game 65-61 to Pueblo East. Our overall record was 20-6 and we were 8-1 at home. So good job, Cheyenne, for coming out to support, and good job, boys, on the season. Our girls soccer team had their first game yesterday against Broomfield at home. Their next game is tomorrow against Valor Christian at 4:30. Make sure and be there. Girls tennis also kicked off this week. They had their first duel at Falcon yesterday. More on that next week. Baseball kicked off this week. They had their first tournament matchup yesterday at Carlsbad High School, and they have their tournament carrying on into today and tomorrow. Good luck, boys. That's all we have for you this week. See you next time on Sports.
thanks for that, Jack.
Well, Belle, this has been fun.
Has it though?
Regardless, thank you for tuning in on yet another episode of AM at CM.
As always, I'm Belle Middlemiss.
And I'm Jackson Bailey.
And have a good weekend, Cheyenne.
You can follow us on Facebook at AMCMTV News and on Instagram at AMCMTV News.
You can also watch all of our videos on our YouTube channel under Jeff O'Brien.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.